A regiment can take myriad forms. Here, 2 queens have joined ranks with 5 infantrymen. Together, they can march forward, either diagonally or straight, and only one space at a time. Remember that the rule is they can all move only in the way that they have in common. Infantrymen can only move forward and one space at a time. If the queens are to move with them, they have to limit themselves accordingly. Once one of the infantrymen reaches the back row, the entire unit becomes promoted. They can now turn and move one space in any direction, backward, forward, to the right, to the left, or diagonally. Add the king to this regiment. Each piece is touching the next, thus constituting a proper formation. All have a move that they can make in common, namely forward one space at a time. Thus do they move. Add bishops, and now they can still move together, but only diagonally. And when one infantryman reaches the last row, they can now move one space in any of the 4 diagonal directions. Notice how this large group forms a regiment, even though they are separated. The infantrymen on the left connect to the queen, which is mutually supportive of the other queen. In turn, that is mutually supportive with the bishops on the right, which start an unbroken line of adjacent infantrymen all the way to the king. Therefore, they can move together. Here, instead of bishops, we add rooks. Now the unit can move one space forward, but only straight forward because the addition of the rooks has imposed this limitation. If they are to move in unison, that's the rule. When playing this game, one quickly realizes the advantages of strength in numbers. Formations are the key, and breaking up the opposing formations is also key. A king can move with the queen one space at a time in any direction. Add an infantryman, and now it can only move one space forward at a time, either diagonally or straight, until of course it reaches the last row. Add a bishop, and now they can only move forward diagonally one space at a time. Remove the infantryman, and now they can move diagonally one space in any direction. Now it's just the queen and bishop, and they can move diagonally as far as the open space allows. Exchange the bishop for a rook, and now the 2 pieces can move long distances, but straight, forward, left, or backward. Add a king and infantryman, and their move is now limited to only one space forward. Knights are compatible with no other piece, and can only move in formation with other knights. Regimental chess, for the brutal intellect.